spend some time around the green. The basic chip is the most ignored shot. People suck at it. It should be a crispy little shot that's reliable, that should stumble up to the pin, and you got a chance of getting it up and down. But people don't really practice that, and they stab away, and they are terrible at it.
What's Martin's secret to the super easy basic chip like that?
So it's funny you say, because one of the boys at Performance Golf, Donnie's getting married, so he had like a vocation kind of thing, bachelor party golf trip. So as a laugh, I got a two-sided chipper, a Northwestern chipper off of eBay, and then I put a name tag on it. And my whole plan was to, go to lunch and then tip the maitre d guy to walk in and go, anybody at Lost Club chipper, two-way chipper, anybody? Obviously silence. Oh, Donnie French. Anyway,
Love it.
it didn't go that way because we had no time. But anyway, I gave him this two. What I did do is I gave the two-way chipper to the marshal in the marshal came back and said, Donnie French two-way chipper, and gave him that, which was hysterical. Um, had some fun with that. So my point on that is, why two-way chipper? Because the thing's upright. Like, get the handle up, get the toe down. If the handle's up and the toe's down, it's really easy to have a very vertical arc that doesn't have a whole lot of curve in it.
Yeah, it's like
Too
a
many,
putting stroke then.
yeah, too many people like have the handle low, and there's way too much arc in the face, and they can't touch the ground in the right place. So I say, get right up on top of that thing. Feel like you can drop the ball just like putting stroke, like you said. Handle a little forward. I mean, stupid, simple, basic
Yeah.
stuff that's in every golf magazine. People can't. They don't do that.
It is funny that you talked about that today because I'm putting the finishing touches on my next book, and there was just a section there about that because I was like, I had talked about lob wedge, and if you want to break 80, you got to learn to love your lob wedge and just the importance of that. But I'm like, don't forget about just the basic easy shot, and I literally was talking about that. My go-to is a gap wedge for that. What do you think on that? Because I feel like
Yeah.
the pitching wedge, even 9-8, like those are too hot for me. I feel like there's just no way to stop those on most, unless you have like a ton of green. Is that
Right.
kind of your philosophy?
It all depends on the friction, right? Like if you're playing
Hmm.
at a place where the greens are fast, yeah, you need
Yeah.
gap wedge, sand wedge to chip with.
Hmm.
If you're playing where there's a lot of friction, slower golf courses, muni type things where the grass,
Gotcha. Yeah.
and
So
you can,
same form though, just changing clubs.
yeah, you're just more ball speed based on the friction, right? So
Hmm.
fast greens, a little bit, just gentle, a little bit. It's so key to get the handle up and the toe down,
Yeah.
heel off the ground.
Hmm.
Because that heel, that little elbow of where that hosel meets the leading edge, that thing
Hmm.
gets stuck in the ground the worst. So if you can get that
Hmm.
off the ground, the handle high like a putter, like that chipper that I gave Donnie for his bachelor party. I'm telling you, I'll take somebody's sand wedge, and we have a chipper at the academy, and I'll say, hold your sand wedge against that chipper. And they'll be like, why? I go, because that angle, that 72-degree angle or whatever the chippers are built on, your sandwich is at 62. We got to get that shaft up 10 plus degrees for you to become a decent chipper.
Right.
A reliable one that's not going to puke on themselves. That's and if you have it lower than that, you're going to chunk chips and start
Yep.
it out and be a mess.
I just want to like stop there so everyone remembers like just half of good chipping and putting, I feel like is setup. Like if you're,
Oh,
I mean, really your full swing too, but like chipping is not that hard. And it's such an easy, like, I'm just going through all these stats for, the average golfer, scratch golfer versus 5 versus 10. I mean, chipping is just such an easy part to get it closer.